Good morning. I just wanted to explain a problem based on the concept what I discussed. So here I am teaching you one problem from NCRT book. Krishna Limited issued 15,000 shares of 100 each at a premium of 10 per share. So these shares were issued at premium, and we are collecting an application 30 and an allotment 50, which is an inclusion of premium. First and final call 30 rupees. All the shares subscribed and the company received all the money due with the exception of allotment and call money on 150 shares. That means 150 we have got areas. These shares were forfeited and reissued to Neha has fully paid up shares at 12 each, 120 each actually. So here I already made some preparation for working note for clarity, giving you that we have issued 15,000 shares and issue price is given as 100 plus 10. That means 10 rupees is the premium. And installment we are collecting on application as 30 and on allotment as 50, which is an inclusion of 40 plus 10, that is premium, and on first and final call as 30. Call scenarios are given 150 shares on allotment as well as call. Both were not paid by 150 shareholders. These are the due and call scenarios. So these we have forfeited and reissued at a price of 120 each, that is 100 plus 20, 20 is the premium, because 100 is the share price and the excess 20 rupees what we are collecting, assuming that shares reissued at premium. Now let us solve this problem. How we are going to solve it? So I gave you few calculation part where is very important for us to write the journal entries. First of all, you can draw a box which helps you in answering this. So this one would be application, this is allotment, and this is first call. And I told you about this this if you have 3 installments then 3 boxes, if it is 4 installment then 4 boxes. Here we write capital and then bank, capital and bank, capital and bank. So put the down arrows, this you have to put as a down arrows. Now this would be the first installment, then second, this is third box, fourth box, fifth box and sixth box. These journal entries remain same. Every time we have to write the same journal entries, that is compulsory. These boxes will be created, only some additional adjustments have to be made. Now before going for the journal entries, you should remember there is a calls in areas. Calls in areas is with allotment areas, and even it is with the first call. There is two situations here. One, we can write the entry by opening call scenarios and without opening call scenarios. So let's see, if you don't open call scenarios account, then what would be the journal entries. So the first journal entry what we are going to pass here is that you can see here, the first entry would be this. So bank account debit to share application. It has to be passed in a proforma, as it is compulsory that you need to pass it in proforma. So first you need to draw a proforma for passing the journal entries. So bank account at R2 share application. So here we need to identify how many applications we have issued and subscribed. We have issued 15,000 applications and we have subscribed for 15,000, and we are not talking about application money, that is 30 rupees. So here we take 15,000 applications of 30 each, that means the amount would be here 4,50,000. So being application money is received, that you can check. I am giving you the narration that you can take care about it. That is being application money received, being application money received. Now once the application money is received, we need to allot the share, that is second entry, that is all application to capital. You can see the journal entry, application account debit to capital. So share application account debit to share capital. There's the same entry, that is 4,50,000, same amount, being shares are allotted. Being shares are allotted, we have allotted the shares. Now let's see I'm drawing the proforma without the scale. You just make sure that you draw with the proforma with the scale and properly you record it. The fourth entry we are writing here is third entry we are writing here is third is the third box here, allotment to capital. So we write here as share allotment account debit, and remember this time the shares are issued at premium, so we need to add here securities premium. This is securities premium. So as the shares are issued at premium, so here we add premium, shares are issued at premium. So based on this box, allotment account debit to capital to premium. Now before going for allotment amount, first you find out what would be the capital. See, allotment we are collecting 50 rupees, but in this capital portion is 40 and the premium portion is 10, and total applications are 15,000. So here we take 15,000 into 40 is the capital amount, that is 6 lakhs, and here we take 15,000 into 10, that is premium amount, that is 1,50,000. Now here we write as 7,50,000 is the total. Being allotment money is due. Being allotment money is due. Being allotment money is due. Now we are going with the fourth entry, that is here you can see bank to allotment. So bank account debit to share allotment. So we are collecting, so being allotment money received. But here what happened here is, out of 15,000 shares, 150 shareholders were the defaulters of allotment. So subtract 150, that will give you 14,850 rupees 50 shares. 14,850 shares multiplied by allotment is 50 rupees total. So here 14,850 multiplied by 50 will give you 7,42,000, that I have calculated 7,42,500. Here it would be 7,42,500. 7,42,500, because 50 into 150 into 50, 7,500 could not pay out of 7,50,000. So this is Colson areas I am not recording here, I am ignoring that part. So Colson areas we record separately, we are not opening an account here. Now the fifth entry is first call to capital. So share first call account debit to share capital. That is, now this time we call being allotment being first call money is due. This time also we write 15,000 into 30 rupees. Here you can see 30 rupees. So here is 4,50,000. 4,50,000. Now the sixth entry, here we write bank account debit to share first call, first and final call, first and final call. Here you can see we have written the box, first and final call account debit to capital, bank account debit to first and final call. So these boxes will help you in writing the journal entries as I have explained to you at the time of concept. Now bank account debit to share first and final call. So share first and final call, when we are taking, again we should subtract Out of 15,000, 150 has to be subtracted. 14,850 into 30 rupees. So it would be like 4 lakh 44. So it is 4 lakh 45 500. 4 lakh 45 500. Now we need to write the seventh entry as forfeiture entry, but before that I want to show you as a working note. I am taking here as a working note number 1, and I told you for forfeiture how many number of shares we are forfeiting, that is important. 150 shares we are forfeiting. So for this I told you to draw a triangle in which we take here as called up, here it is paid up, and this is unpaid. But in the unpaid portion I told you he did not pay the allotment and he did not pay the call. Now before going for filling up the triangle, I told you that first you find out shares were issued at premium par. Now you can see issue price is 100 plus 10, that means shares were issued at premium. So when the shares were issued at premium, now you have to check whether the share premium was collected or not on the shares forfeited. These 150 shareholders, did they pay the security premium or not? ये जो 150 शेयर होल्डर्स को हम फॉरफीट कर रहे हैं, ये लोग प्रीमियम दिए या नहीं दिए, ये फाइंड आउट करना है. नाउ प्रीमियम इज अलॉन्ग विद द अलॉटमेंट and these shareholders did not pay allotment. That means these shareholders did not pay security premium also. So in the triangle when you take up capital called up, we should write here as 100 plus 10 premium also, because premium was not collected. Even though the shares were issued at premium, if the premium would have been collected, we would have taken as 100 only, 10 we would have ignored. But this time the premium was not collected, so we are taking 100 plus 10 as called up. How much is paid? They paid only application, that is 30 rupees. They paid only application, that is 30. And what the amount they didn't pay? Allotment of 50 they could not pay, and 30 of call they could not pay. So these have to be multiplied with 150, because number of shares what we have forfeiting is 150. So called up becomes, now as two parts are there, one portion is capital, other is premium. Paid up becomes share forfeiture, as I told you already, this becomes forfeiture, and unpaid remains as it is installment. So now the entry would be, this part is debit, upper part is debit, and the lower parts are credit. So now the entry becomes, for this called up we write capital and premium. So the entry is share capital account debit, security premium account debit, to share forfeiture, to share allotment, to share call account. So that entry we should for the forfeiture. So I am writing here as share capital account debit. So how much we take share capital account? Called up, it is 100 rupees we called for 150 shares. So it should be 150 into 100, that is 15,000. Then we have to debit one more, that is securities premium, because the premium was not collected. Otherwise premium we would have ignored. So 150 into 10, that is 1500. Now we have to credit the two share forfeiture. This is called paid up. That is they paid 150 into, they paid only 30. 4,500. They could not pay share allotment. That is 150 into 50. 7,500. And they could not pay the share first and final call. First and final call, that is 150 into 30, again 4,500. Now you can see this is 16,500, 4,500 plus 4,500, 9,000 plus 7,500 is 16,500. And now the total, this also you can see 15,000 plus 1,500 is 16,500. So this is the forfeiture entry. Now once we are recalling but reissuing, that is 8th number entry. we are reissuing. Whenever it is reissued, we should check whether it is reissued for premium, par or discount. If the shares are reissued at premium, then entire forfeiture amount will go to capital reserve. This forfeiture amount will go to capital reserve. So here we are writing it as bank account debit because it is issued at par premium. So we are reissuing 150 shares at 120 rupees each. So 18,000. Sorry, one more column we have to take, 18,000. Then 2 share capital, that is 150 into 100 we should take, that is 15,000. Then remaining excess amount we transfer to securities premium account, that is 150 into 20 rupees, 3,000. Now the last entry that we should transfer is share forfeiture account debit. Share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve will transfer. So capital reserve account. The total forfeiture amount we should transfer. The forfeiture amount is 4,500. Because forfeiture amount was not at all used in this, so that's the reason we have to transfer it to capital reserve as 4,500 we are transferring completely to the capital reserve. So these are the 9 entries we have to pass at the time of forfeiture and reissue. This is an example what I have explained to you along with the premium. So I told you already 8 standard entries plus 3 forfeiture, total 11 entries would be there. But in this problem installments are 2, so 6 plus 3 entries, you found 9 entries only. And this box is the base for calculating, and calculation of amount is also very important when you are taking it. So this will help you in writing the forfeiture and reissue entries. So hope this concept is clear to you, and hope you will be able to do some problems on this basis. So do some problems, practice on it. I'll be taking another problem for explaining you in the next video. Students, I am taking one more example to make you understand clearly the concept of forfeiture and reissue. Here you can see Arushi Company Limited 10,000 इशू कर दिया है, 100 ईच है, 10% प्रीमियम से हैं. 20 एन एप्लीकेशन ले रहा है 50 रुपीज़, यानी 40 प्लस 10 ले रहा है, और 30 और 10. इसमें से 200 शेयर होल्डर जो है फाइनल कॉल पेमेंट नहीं किए और उनको फॉरफिट कर दिया गया. आउट ऑफ दिस 150 शेयर्स वर रीइशूड एट 75 पर शेयर है. तो 200 हमने फॉरफिट किया, लेकिन 150 रीइशू किया, दैट मीन्स 50 इज़ रिमेन्ड अगेन एज इट इज़. सो हमें ये वर्किंग करना है कि कंपलसरी की रिमेनिंग अमाउंट हाउ मच वी ट्रांसफर टू कैपिटल रिजर्व एंड हाउ मच रिटेन इट एज ए शेयर फॉरफिचर. सो इसके लिए कुछ वर्किंग नोट मैंने ऑलरेडी करके रखा है, सो दैट आई कैन एक्सप्लेन यू डायरेक्टली द फॉरफिचर कॉन्सेप्ट. सो ये बॉक्स मैंने इस बार 8 एंट्रीज़ के लिए बॉक्स डाला है, क्योंकि 4 इंस्टॉलमेंट हैं. तो आप लोग देख सकते हैं एप्लीकेशन, अलॉटमेंट, फर्स्ट कॉल एंड फाइनल कॉल. एप्लीकेशन 20 है, अलॉटमेंट 40 प्लस 10 है, और फर्स्ट कॉल 30 है, और फाइनल कॉल 10 रुपीज़ है, 10,000 का है. up to allotment everybody has paid, only first call 200 shareholders did not pay. So entries होगा bank to application 10,000 into 20, share application to share capital 20,000 or 2 lakhs, share allotment to share capital to security premium है, इसमें 10 रुपीज़ security premium है, तो ये basic entry है. और bank to share allotment as it is है, there is no change in this entry. And then the first call also, share first call to share capital 10,000 का 30 रुपीज़ each, and bank to share first call 30 रुपीज़, और share final call to share capital 10 each. but bank to share final call में 200 shareholder did not pay, so 9,800 into 10, that is 98,000 only. so 2,000 we could not receive. now हमें अभी वर्किंग नोट करना है. शेयर फॉरफीचर के लिए हमें वर्किंग नोट बताएंगे आपको कि शेयर फॉरफीचर कैसे कैलकुलेट किया जाता है. बिकॉज 8 प्लस 3 एंट्रीज हमें लिखना है, 8 प्लस 3 एंट्रीज आई टोल्ड यू. सो 8 एंट्रीज तक तो मैंने बता चुका हूँ आपको, नॉर्मल एंट्रीज हैं. नाउ विल सी हाउ टू राइट द फॉरफीचर एंट्री. तो फॉरफीचर के लिए आई टोल्ड यू हैव टू ड्रा ट्रायंगल. दिस इज कॉल्ड अप एंड दिस इज पेड अप. and this is unpaid. And in this case, first of all, to go for this particular, first check it out, shares were issued at par or premium. So as you have seen, these shares were issued at premium, but premium was already collected. So ignore the premium. Now assume each share value as, you can see here, each share value is 100 only. So we called up 100 and he paid application, allotment and first call. Application and allotment and first call. Application 20, allotment, only take the capital amount, ignore the premium because premium is collected. So application 20 पेमेंट किया, allotment 40 पेमेंट किया और फर्स्ट कॉल 30 पेमेंट किया. प्रीमियम हमने उसको पूछा और वो पेमेंट किया, तो इस कॉन्सेप्ट से प्रीमियम को हटाना है. प्रीमियम इज़ फॉरफिटेड, वी डोंट कंसिडर इट. सो 20 ऑन application, 40 on allotment and first call 30, total 90 rupees he paid up. Unpaid is 10 only, that is final call only. और पेड अप को हम शेयर फॉर फीचर में लेते हैं और कैपिटल को हम कॉल्ड अप को लेते हैं कैपिटल में. दिस टाइम कैपिटल ओनली, नो प्रीमियम. सो हियर 200 शेयर्स वर फॉरफिटेड, सो यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई ईच विथ 200. सो हमारा एंट्री होगा शेयर कैपिटल अकाउंट डेबिट 200 into 100. You can see I have written here for feature entry. Here it is, share capital account debit 200 into 100, 20,000. Share for feature 200 into 90 and share final call 200 into 10. Thus you can see this, I told you na, top one is debit and bottom one are credit. So share capital account debit to share for feature to share final call. Share capital account debit to share forfeiture to share final call. Amount I told you, 200 shares we are forfeiting, each 100 called up, 200 shares forfeiting, 90 paid up, 200 shares forfeiting, 10 only unpaid. Now this entry has come. Out of these 200 shares we are reissuing only 150 shares. So reissued shares 150 at the rate of 75 rupees है, और each share value is actually 100 but reissued at 75. That means this case is reissued at discount of 25 and this discount has to be adjusted with forfeiture. यहाँ से adjust करेंगे forfeiture से, and we are reissuing 150. So 150 into 100 we are collecting, actually we should collect, but 150 into 75 only we could able to collect, and 150 into 25 we should use from the forfeiture as a discount. So for that entry we have written here, you can see बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट 150 में केवल 75 में रीइशू कर रहे हैं तो 11,250. डिस्काउंट जो 25 है हम फॉरफीचर से यूज़ करेंगे, शेयर फॉरफीचर अकाउंट डेबिट 3,750 टू शेयर कैपिटल यानी 150 इंटू 100 दैट इज़ 15,000. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम्स हियर, वर्किंग नोट नंबर 2. यहाँ पे अमाउंट टू बी ट्रांसफर टू कैपिटल रिजर्व. अब कैपिटल रिजर्व को हमें कितना ट्रांसफ़र करना है. प्रीवियस एग्जाम्पल में मैंने आपको बताया वॉट एवर फॉरफीचर वॉज वी हैव ट्रांसफर्ड बिकॉज वी कुड नॉट यूज़, बट हियर वी आर यूजिंग द अमाउंट ऑफ फॉरफीचर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ डिस्काउंट हियर, and few shares were not reissued. You can see here only 150 shares were reissued, whereas we have forfeited 200 shares. So 50 shares remain balance. So we need to keep a balance for that also. थोड़ा बैलेंस उसके लिए रखना होगा फ्यूचर में रीइशू के लिए. तो पहले हम लेते हैं टोटल फॉरफीचर अमाउंट that you can get either from this journal entry, that is 18,000, or you can go with the triangle. Here paid up is there, this is forfeiture amount 90 at the rate of 200. So 200 shares हमने forfeit किया, 90 rupees was the forfeiture amount, paid up value. तो 18,000 minus utilized at the time of reissue. हमने reissue के टाइम में यूज़ किया, वो तो आपको जनरल एंट्री में पता चल जाएगा. आपने यूज़ किया 150 into 25 3,750, बट स्टिल इफ़ यू वांट टू राइट हियर 150 into 25 डिस्काउंट आपने यूज़ किया 3,750. तो बचा आपके पास 14,250 माइनस करने के बाद आफ्टर डिडक्टिंग इट देन माइनस बैलेंस टू बी कैरी फॉरवर्डेड, क्योंकि हमें कैरी फॉरवर्ड इसलिए करना है क्योंकि कुछ शेयर्स अनइशूड है। टोटल हमने 200 फॉरफिट किया लेकिन 150 रीइशू किया, सो लेफ्ट विथ 50 और इसको मल्टीप्लाई करना है। ईच शेयर ऑफ फॉरफीचर इज़ 90, सो इंटू 90। या और एक तरीका है 18,000 इज़ फॉर 200 शेयर्स, दैट इज़ 18,000 इज़ फॉर 200 शेयर्स, देन व्हाट इज़ फॉर 50 शेयर्स, हमें 50 शेयर्स का बैलेंस मेंटेन करना है। सो दैट विल गिव यू एज 4,500। वॉट एवर बैलेंस कम्स हियर दैट इज़ 50, 750, 9,750 we transfer to capital reserve. So our last entry what we have written here is 9,750 amount of capital reserve will be transferred, amount of forfeiture will be transferred to capital reserve. So this is what the examples I have given you. So hope these journal entries you are already aware, that's the reason I have already passed and I have shown you how to pass it. You can see application to bank to application, application to capital, then allotment to share capital and premium because it was issued for premium, then bank to share allotment, full amount is collected, no defaulters, first call to final share capital, bank to first call or final call to capital or bank to final call. In bank final call we have defaulters, we subtracted and we took it. Forfeiture के लिए entry capital account debit to forfeiture to final call because only final call was due. And you can see the triangle I told you, based on this we have written it. All this explanation was given here. So go through this video, it will help you to understand the concept of forfeiture along with an example I taught you. See you in the next video. I'll be teaching you a problem based on pro rata with reissue of shares, pro rata with forfeiture.